Welcome to Living Well. What is it to be living well? Well, living is in large part wellness. This show has been created to tell you everything you ever wanted to know about your health, but your doctor forgot to tell you. Why did your doctor forget? Well, maybe you didn't ask. Did you ever think of that? Do you want the best of health and wellness? Well, if you watch only one show about your health, this is the one to watch because you're already watching it. Today, we bring together a group of wellness experts, each with a story to tell. Joining us on the show, Dr. Razz, who practices family medicine and will talk to us about exercise, nutrition, stress management, the spine, and so much more. Then we go further into the benefits of a good workout with the family. Yes, David Maley, president of Silver Creek Sportsplex, is with us. And Dr. Melody Lind is here to talk about liposuction and other plastic surgery procedures. Their expertise meets our questions right now on Living Well. And we start with Dr. Razz here today, a family practitioner in the Bay Area for 23 years. Doctor, we're living longer, we're feeling better. Why?
Oh, there are so many good things happening in our healthcare industry, and we really are living longer. But unfortunately, a lot of people are not taking the precautions that they need to.
Okay, well, we'll talk about the spine and how this relates in just a second here. But Wellness Secrets TV crews checked out your offices, and let's take the folks inside.
Dr. Razz is a great wellness chiropractor because he takes the time to find out not only what the problem is, but also what may be causing the problem.
I love Dr. Razz's touch, his gentleness, his concern for my well-being and my back.
What I'm doing here is opening up the vertebrae. Well, one of my passions has been health and wellness. Good. My wife and I have always taught our children from a very young age, if you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So as always, let me check your alignment and your muscles. The one aspect that I truly feel I'm gifted at is making an impact on the health of everyone I come in contact with.
You're doing good. You're relaxing very well for me.
The reason you should choose me as your chiropractor is because I truly care about your well-being. I will help you lay out a roadmap to be more proactive in prevention, and my goal is to truly help you heal as quickly as possible. It shows the before and after and how important it is for you to stand erect. As your health and wellness chiropractor, you can be assured that I will place your health and wellness as my top priority.
I would definitely recommend Dr. Razz as a wellness chiropractor because he's someone who is able to provide long-term solutions instead of just a quick fix.
If you're looking for a wellness doctor and a life coach and someone who cares about your well-being, I highly recommend Dr. Razz.
When we look at living longer, we're seeing more centurions, people living over 100 years. What makes this possible?
You know, the U.S. Census Bureau estimates that by the year 2050, we will have roughly 4.2 million people living to 100 years old. So there's a very good possibility that you have a chance of living a very long life.
Me?
Yes. Unfortunately, we're getting to this, age. People in their 80s and 90s never expected that they would be living to 80s and 90s. 80 and 90 years ago. But we're getting there, and we haven't properly taken care of our spines, and we're not living the lifestyle that we really should.
You know, I eat well, I exercise, but I actually don't feel like things are set up to be able to take care of your spine properly. Like cars are not made well in some cases when you are riding in them for long periods of time, and sitting at a desk and working on the computer does hurt people's backs. What are we looking at here with a healthy spine, Doctor?
You pointed out something so important. There are so many things in life that can affect the health of our spine. Cars, injuries, sports. We as kids, we're falling on the ground. We're playing sports. But this model I brought here shows several different...
it starts with a healthy spine.
It starts with a very healthy spine here. This is your normal vertebrae. It has a nice, healthy disc, and that it allows the nerves to come out from the spine without any interference. That is so important, not only in the production of pain and discomfort, but our entire well-being is affected by interference to the nervous system.
So a healthy spine is bone with a buffering of some sort.
That's correct. That's correct. It's a shock absorber. It allows the spine to have healthy movement, and it allows the nerves to come out through the spine without any interference. Now, when you look just one stage over here, I see a lot of this in my office. It is just some very early stage injury. You can see a little tear in the disc. The disc starts to narrow some.
So the buffering is the disc, and when people talk about they've slipped a disc or their disc is injured, that's what you're looking at, the area between the bones.
That's exactly right. And what happens is, over time, if this is left uncorrected, unadjusted, it will continue to degenerate, and you'll see in the third stage here, there's actually even a protrusion of the center of the disc that starts to work its way out toward the edges. You can see that the bones start to develop some roughness. These are called bone spurs. Over time, this becomes a very rigid joint, once again leading to more nerve interference and more imbalance in the spine. And this is what we really don't want to see. This is the last stage of the process where you're practically bone on bone, and those nerves are definitely interfered with almost 24 hours a day.
When you're seeing spurs like that, does that also end up in some sort of spinal contortion?
Oftentimes, you will have scoliosis or curvatures of the spine that go along with this process.
How can people prevent against stage 4 here?
Okay. The beauty of this is that we at our office have several methods by which we can evaluate an individual spine to determine what stage they may be in. And preferably, we try to get people to recognize the earlier you find these conditions and take care of them, the better you are going to be able to go into your later years upright with good posture and not all slouched over in a wheelchair.
All right, so stress, weight management, and good exercise also important to this as well.
Lifestyle choices are crucial. Strength, endurance, exercise, proper diet, nutrition, absolutely. A full spectrum.
Doctor, thank you so much for joining us.
You're very welcome.
And thank you for bringing in the models, too. I think that really is helpful for people to understand exactly what's happening to their spines and how it can be prevented, because that you don't want.
Absolutely not.
It doesn't look good. For more information, visit wellnesssecrets.tv. And if you want to visit Dr. Razz, this is the information for how to reach him. Coming up, we talk family fitness with David Maley of the Silver Creek Sportsplex. That and more when Living Well continues. We're back in moments. Dr. Maley.